everyone. So today at Lanchester Finds, I'm going to try and go through all of my ornaments. I usually collect them and source them from different places all year, and then I try and put boxes together for Black Friday. And this is kind of what I had in inventory from last year, and then I'm going to combine all the finds that I have found in the last couple months. So I will go and unbox them right now and get them on this table because I need to clean off this table for Thanksgiving. I love these Premier ornaments. I was trying to get a whole box of them, but you can see this is a mixed box right now of Premier and some old Polish ornaments, some German. So I have to kind of get that sorted out. So this is a grouping I got a couple weeks ago at Morgantown Market. This was a box full, and it's a made in Czechoslovakia box, but these are all Shiny Bright. And I'm going to put these in a Shiny Bright box that I have handy and organize them kind of by type and color. And they are beautiful. And that I bought this box because it had some of the unsilvered with the mica. I also got a Shiny Bright box of Feather Tree, and I actually have enough of these that are in better condition to fill up this box and make it nice. And then there's another one that's Feather Tree. Now what I usually do is I take all of this old cellophane or plastic wrap, whatever the seller put in there, and I replace it with new cellophane. But aren't those beautiful? And then this one is a box complete that I don't have to do anything to. And the lid is right here. It's called Christmas Classics. And then I have this really interesting salt and pepper shaker that has the Empire State Building on. I could not pass that up. And a figurine of a Santa and a goose. And it's signed on the back. We'll have to look that up. And this beautiful diorama indent. That's they had more of these, but I'm gonna try and look it up and see how they'll sell on its own. They were a little pricey, but I decided to pay up because I thought that was beautiful. And some ribbon candy ornaments. And of course I couldn't pass up the hand-carved Santa. So I'm going to go through these from Morgantown Market in Morgantown, Pennsylvania. So I was just going through this box of the Shiny Bright Feather Tree ornaments, and you can tell the Shiny Bright because they have just a little loop and they have like kind of a bigger, thicker top. But there were some of these in the box, and these are from Japan. They have a much tinier top, and they're thinner glass, and they're very delicate and beautiful. So I have this bag of Shiny Brights that I'm going to combine and try and make a box out of. Now we have more of a complete box. Did my best to clean up the box a little bit, and I will replace the cellophane in here so that they're protected. Unfortunately, we are missing the back flap, but I'll just disclose that in the listing. Okay, this is one of my favorite groupings. This is from Barn Fresh Vintage in Gilbertsville, Pennsylvania. They have a gorgeous shop, a bunch of different vendors, and I never leave there without buying something. But I noticed these unsilvered pastel striped Shiny Brights, and I decided to grab them. And the first thing I do is I take these little hooks off, because these old metal hooks are very hard and they can scrape off the paint. So I take those off first thing to protect the ornaments from any more damage. This one has a little bit of wear on this side, but it's still a beautifully hand-painted old ornament. I got these Schmid Henri ornaments, bells, brand new in box. Lovely. And then this hand-carved cat with the ball. And he's got little wheels on the bottom. And he is signed 1987. And I just thought that was a really nice piece of carved folk art. And then my favorite item of the day is this beautiful Santa planter, vintage, probably Holland mold, not sure. I'll have to do a little bit of research, but I loved that it had the fake holly berry and pine still in it, and it's not all dusty, and so the dealer really cleaned it up nice, and it's really beautiful. I'm so excited. We also get to meet their little mascot puppy when we were there, Rudy, I believe, and it was a great visit. So thank you to Barn Fresh. This was a little lot that I bought from a vendor at the Hay Creek Apple Festival flea market. It's a great little flea market, great prices, and it's a great event too. They have amazing food, apple cider. That is in Joanna Furnace in Morgantown, PA. But I got these two great Primitives by Kathy. These are reproduction items made to look old, but they do have a gift card holder in the back. I thought those were cute. And then some German figures. I always pick these up when I see them. I think they're adorable. And one actually has the sticker on it. So that is always a benefit to identifying them. And then just two other figurines I got with it. I also got two great Steinbeck nutcrackers. I already sold those. Those sold really fast before I could even get to the rest of this. And I have a listing of, in the original box, Japanese lantern string lights that I got from this Hay Creek Festival too. So that was a good trip. And that was in September. And then I did stop at Cricket's Antique and bought a few things. I think their holiday open house was last weekend, or it's coming up soon. This was before they even had their holiday out, and I just bought two little items. But Cricket's Antiques in Glenmore is a great place to find some great vintage Christmas. I didn't get too many items at this antique shop. This was from the Mill Property Antiques in Morgantown, PA. I haven't been in there in years and years. So I decided to stop in there and check it out. The place is huge. They have lots of great stuff. But I just left with these three items. There's two antique mercury glass beaded garland. I will have to go through this one because it does have a few broken beads, which I will take off so that no one gets cut by those. But those are pretty rare. You don't see them very often. And then I love these. Some of these are the double bead. So there's like two beads in one. And then this is a very unique folk art piece. I've been drawn to the folk art lately. It's an elephant, and it is made out of a gourd. So this is actually the outside of a pumpkin or gourd, and then it has been attached and molded and carved, whatever, into this pumpkin. And I'm sorry, into this elephant, a pumpkin made into an elephant, or a gourd of some sort. And you can kind of see this is kind of like a gooseneck gourd, so the shape was utilized there. And it is signed and dated on the bottom, 1976. But I just thought it was so unique and interesting and old. So I grabbed that, and he's got a really unique, I guess I can't turn that, but a really unique face on him. So this is the last grouping I'm gonna show you guys today. This is from a thrift shop in Honeybrook, Pennsylvania, a steeple to people. I usually stop in there, and it's a cute little shop, very well taken care of. And I have a lovely Christmas Starbucks mug, a couple very inexpensive ornaments that I can use to fill in some of the boxes, and a little painted pin, and some Tupperware, vintage Tupperware, believe it or not, sells pretty well for me. So that is it for that lot. So I've gone through the ornaments that I got in those couple lots, and mostly they went into these two boxes. This beautiful pink and green box, and then I started a red and gold box. Now I also have a ton of other boxes started. You can see I have a few more to get into that one. Shiny Bright. These are ones with all the glitter accents. And I'll have to get a lot more of those unsilvered to make a full box. And then these are some antique feather tree ornaments. This box is a little bit, there's some Shiny Bright in there, but there's also German and Poland as well. And then this one is almost all antique German, and they're very unique feather tree ornaments. And then we have a big box of the indent. And then these are the jumbos. Those are also Shiny Bright. And then these are, again, the glitter accented ones. And then I started a little box of the Fantasia Poland ornaments. I have to get tissue in that box. And then I noticed that I usually don't sell these, but these Krebs, Christmas by the Krebs, actually sell. So while I usually just donate them to Goodwill, I will put them up, and I'll probably put them in pretty large lots, you know, a couple boxes together to make it worthwhile. So those will be going up too. I'm not sure if I'm going to get to this by Black Friday, but they will be coming at least the week after Thanksgiving in my listings. So that's kind of my process for my ornament boxes, and I think this might be my favorite one. And the pink and green always do extremely well. That seems to be a very popular color combination.